Matt and I are trying to get started this morning. I'm gonna do some stuff, help Matt get ready to go to deer camp. I'm still feeling puny though, so Matt said what I needed was some pine needle tea. Get me a lot of vitamin C. I can't drink it hot though. I told Matt maybe I would put some ice in mine, drink it like a cold drink. Anyway, Matt went out to the bank, which is lucky for us. You ain't got to go far, do you?
Mm-mm.
So he's got some pine needles. Where are they at? Oh, right here in front of us. Got some pine needles and got some water heating on the stove while he's getting all that ready for us. First thing I got to do is wash up the dishes, and then we'll get everything else ready for what we were going to do today. But maybe Matt's pine needle tea will push me back over the edge to being healthy.
You'll be ready to run a race by tomorrow.
I hope so. And if you would like to have more information, I forgot to say, about the pine needle tea, we have a video, so I will link to that where Matt talks a lot more about it. Put mine in the cup and then I'll put it in the... We don't use much ice around here, so we just have the ice. Our refrigerator doesn't have an automatic thing. We just have the ice trays, but I never know if they're filled because we really don't ever use them. Is that a little hot?
Yeah, it dripped down between my fingers and it was hot. This may be crazy.
I'm gonna do it over the sink.
It's a lot better in this first part because it's pretty full.
It is. Matt's got it full. If you've watched our videos a long time, you know I can't stand hot tea, so I'm going to put ice cubes in mine. Make it a ice drink instead. See if I can tolerate that better. I think that ought to help it. Not in your opinion. I'm sure it'll water it down some. Very good, in my opinion. Matt loves it. I'm just going to drink it all though. It is better with the being cooler. So I've used all the ice. No, there's one more. Okay, now we'll get everything situated and I'll tell you what we're going to do today. So what Matt and I are going to do today is try to get him ready to go to deer camp. I may have already said that. He'd be going... By the time you see this video, he'll already be back probably. But he's going to be going in the next couple of days, and it'll be his first trip this year. So, I don't know, a few years ago, you got me to make biscuits to take. We'd never tried, I made a video about that. We'd never tried to freeze them before. And we tried that, and it worked so well that every year since then, Matt and Papa order biscuits. So I'm going to be making biscuits, putting them in the freezer today so they'll have them to take. Makes it easier when you're down there hunting.
Yeah, yeah, they're already ready and you just pop them in the oven and cook them.
So we're going to work on that, or I'm going to work on that. Matt's going to be working on the stuff he's got to do in the basement. Just trying to get all of his, what do you call it, accoutrements?
All my junk.
All his junk together
Yeah.
to take with him. But this year, Matt said, you know, you could make, the way you do the biscuits, you could also make some waffles. Now, I do that here. If I'm making waffles, I just make the whole, like, even if there's just me and Matt eating, I still make the whole recipe. And then I put the others in the freezer for Matt to eat in the coming days. But I had never thought about sending them to deer camp, so I'm going to make Matt at least a run or two of waffles, too, to take with him. You should be set up.
You fine lady.
I know, but you're going to bring home the meat, so that's the good.
I hope so.
I get to enjoy eating it. We ate some for supper last night, which is not uncommon here, but it was very, very good. Very good. Actually, we ate it twice yesterday.
Had it for lunch and
So, anyway, and both times was really good. So you left some pine needles here, I see.
I usually do.
Yeah. So you're going to go downstairs and get started on that?
I guess just start gathering stuff, at least to a central location where I can not look at it and go through my little list and make sure I've got everything that I need, so I don't get down there and not have something.
Right. Okay. I'm going to drink the rest of my tea and then get ready to make the biscuits.
But you ain't got to just kill it.
Well, that's the only way I can drink it, and if it's supposed to be good for me, I'm going to drink it.
You're drinking it like it's a big cold frosty beer, just chugging it down.
No, it's terrible. I've got to just to get it down, be done with it.
Well, I can drink toilet water if I had to.
Well, I mean, yeah, if I thought it would make me feel better, I probably would, but...
I mean, I could do it with a straight face, is what I'm
Well,
saying.
I can't, sorry. I've drunk it all. I probably have drunk it all. I put so many ice cubes in there.
Well, you're trying to not drink the rest, is that what you
No,
getting at?
I'm just saying I probably have already drunk a lot of it.
Put you a little cold juice in it, it might make you feel better for a little while.
That's all I can do. I drank almost all of it. There's like that much left. I see. That's all I can do.
Okay.
If you've never seen me make biscuits before, I use a recipe that is so simple and so good. So I have white lily, self-rising flour, and I have heavy whipping cream. That's the only two ingredients. That's it. And the way it works is the heavy whipping cream has enough fat in it. You know, you need fat to make biscuits. And it has enough, along with the liquid milk, of course, or the cream, that it makes the biscuits. You don't have to worry about adding anything else. You don't have to add any butter. You don't have to add any Crisco or shortening or anything like that. You just need to make sure it's heavy whipping cream. It has to be that. I've had people write me and ask me if it could just be like half and half or something like that. It can't be. It has to be the heavy whipping cream. And I learned how to make these when Matt and I was first married. I wanted to make biscuits like Mama, like Granny did. And she made them with lard and milk and self-rising flour. She used white lily. And she put it all together in a bowl and work it with her fingers. There's a real art to that. I could never do that part either. But sometimes I would make them and they would be pretty good. They'd be almost like hers. Almost, not really. Other times I'd make them and they'd just be terrible. So one day I was complaining to Mama about it and saying, I just can't make my biscuits like yours. Sometimes they're just so hard I can't even eat them. Or they're just tough, you know. It wasn't necessarily like they were, you've heard some people say they made hockey pucks. It wasn't like that. It was just that they were tough. Still light and fluffy. And she said, well, you should make them like your Mama Marie made them. And I said, well, how did Mama Marie make them? And she said she just used self-rising flour and cream. Of course, Mama had fresh cream in those days, you know, from the cow with all that wonderful fat in it. And I said, really? And she said, yeah, you should just try it and see. So I did. And I've been making them like that ever since. And I love to tell this story. It's funny. One year when I was assisting in a teaching class at the folk school, I was helping, and of course I could bring my recipes too. We were talking about Appalachian foodways, and I showed how to make this recipe, and the instructor with me, Nanette is who it was. She was really doubtful about whether or not they'd be good. I said, trust me, it'll be okay, trust me. And of course they were, and the students loved them and all that. And anyway, that recipe ended up in the folk school's cookbook, the folk school cookbook. So they were good enough to be in there, which was of course a real honor to me and to Mama Marie too, and to everyone else that makes them. Lots of people make biscuits like that. Often you'll see it like the 2-ingredient biscuit. You'll see people talking about it like that. So I have the recipe on my blog. I'll link to that, and I have it's in mine and Jim's cookbook, Celebrating Southern Appalachian Food. But I've made it for so many years, made my biscuits, I don't even measure anything. I just kind of know how I like to do it and how it looks right to me. So I'm not going to measure today, but certainly I will link to that so that you can see exact measurements if you want to do it for the first time, and then you'll see it's just so easy because it's just the 2 ingredients that you can just kind of make it up as you go and see how you like your dough. I'm somebody that likes mine a little bit wet, and then I add more flour to get it on the board while I'm rolling it out. That's just my preference. So I don't really have a set amount of how many I'm going to make. Matt said about 40, so I'll just keep making them till my trays are full, and we'll see how many we end up with. And usually I make some, and they take them and they last a little while, and then the next time I have to make some more, which is no problem. They're easy to make, and they are really good. Like if you're a person that lives by yourself, or even if you just want to get ahead, if you've got a big family, if you make them and freeze them like this, and we freeze them before baking, they turn out really well. And then that way, if it's a busy Sunday morning, Saturday morning, whenever, weekday morning, and you're wanting to make breakfast in a hurry, you already have your biscuits done. So I've got this bag in a plastic bag because I dropped it and busted the side out of it, so I had to do that. I'm just going to start with a lot. Made a flour dust, didn't I? I'll have to get that back to get some to roll out. I had some cream in the refrigerator, so we'll start with that. See how we go. Definitely not enough. Great thing about it being just the 2 ingredient too, if you could go by the recipe, but if not, if it's a little too dry, just add more cream. If it's a little too wet, just add more flour. When it comes to rolling them out, I usually just use my hands, but you could use a rolling pin for sure. Usually when I'm making, of course, for my family, I'm just making enough for 1 pan full, and I just find it easier to use my hands, but I probably just use my hands today too. I think I'm going to find me a towel to put under my board since I'm making so many today. See what I can find. Needs to be a big one though. And I need my biscuit cutter. You can use, little glasses, all kinds of, I used to have like a yellow Tupperware biscuit cutter. I don't know if it finally broke or if I just got rid of it. I used it for years though. This is like a little chopper, like a vegetable chopper, but it makes a wonderful biscuit cutter too, and that's what I use. So I need to get me some flour. Girls are playing music back there in their bedroom, or in Katie's bedroom. I don't know if you can hear it or not. They've got the boys shut up in there. But it's nice to be able to make biscuits to fiddle music, fiddle tunes. This is a dough too that is very forgiving as far as kneading it and working with it. Now some people you know, really worry, like even on some of my videos, I've had people comment like, boy, those are going to be tough because she's worked it too much. That really doesn't happen with this dough. I've taught it lots of times in cooking classes with people that have never ever made biscuits and don't even know anything much about baking at all, and they really, really worked it. Their biscuits still turned out okay. It's really a forgiving dough. I think that's mixed up pretty good, so just need to roll it out some, or pat it out, whichever one you want to do. Prisoners are wanting out. It sounds like the boys are wanting out of the room. Now when it comes to the size, you know, the thickness of your biscuits, again, personal preference. I like the ones, probably because that's what I grew up on. Granny's are not that thick. I mean, they're more, I like the crunchy bottoms and the like kind of crumbly tops more than the inside. I like the inside too, but they're not real doughy on the inside. Some people prefer those though, and in our area they call them cat head biscuits. They'll get big, you know, like a cat head. So that would be up to you how you like them. Trying to dip I'm just making a mess. Need to move this though. Should have moved my fruit to begin with. And start cutting and adding them to the pan. Once they're frozen, I'll probably leave them in the freezers till overnight, you know, till tomorrow. Once they're frozen, you can just take them out and put them in a bag, and they'll just be, you know, since they're frozen individually, they won't stick together at that point. And then Papa and Matt can just get out as many as they need at a time. Prisoners are wanting out.
Listen, I'm fighting for my life back there.
The fiddle music sounds pretty.
Well, I'm trying. We're trying our best to play, but we are stopping every 4 minutes to say, don't tear the books off the shelf. Don't throw up on the
You're
books.
going to get them something to entertain them.
Don't get crazy with the books. We're ripping out pages. Yeah.
Katie won't come and got them a honey stick. That should entertain them and also make a huge mess for their mamas to clean up. I wish I got my rolling pin out. This dough's usually firmer than what I usually have, which I could still get it out. Okay, we got the first one ready. So how many did we end up with? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 15. 15 on the first one. That's pretty good. Get me another pan and continue. I think this one will fit in my freezer up here. The others I'll have to take downstairs. Yeah, I was wrong about that. I'll be carrying that one downstairs too. Maybe I'll wait till I get one more, and I'm gonna get my rolling pin. See if that makes things go faster. Well, 85 biscuits. What do you think about that?
That'll do the weekend.
Goodness. I think it'll do longer than that.
Yeah, I believe that'll be good. That'll do it. Of course, we eat a lot of them, but that is a lot of them.
Yeah. Okay, well, you can help me carry them downstairs, put them in the freezer to freeze, and then I'll start on the waffles.
Okay. Katie Ann,
Yep.
get the door for us, please, ma'am.
Okay, hold on 1 second. I just almost got my shoe tied.
If you hear something, Matt's outside washing his truck. Cleaned out the inside of it, now he's washing the outside. You know, when you travel, it's just nice to have a clean vehicle. Our vehicles are never clean, but we try to clean them if we're going somewhere like that. So I've got all my waffle stuff mixed up. I shared a waffle video not long ago, so I will link to that or just link to the recipe so you'll have it. I've got my wet ingredients and my dry ingredients already mixed up, but I need to I'll add my butter in. Just melting some butter. I'm making 2 batches. This is going to take me a while, but I know Matt will enjoy them, and Papa will too. It'd be nice for him to have something good to eat. We love to eat, not necessarily waffles, but a lot of times pancakes for supper, so they could eat this for supper too if they wanted to, not just for breakfast. So let me just mix the 2 together. I've got my waffle iron heating up over there. So it's ready to go, so all I have to do is just start making them. I've used all my pans though for the biscuits, so I was thinking, what in the world am I going to put these on to put them in the freezer? But I think I'll just put them on the wire racks. Put them on a wire rack and try that. Said this will make a lot of waffles, but I'm positive we'll have to try one and make sure they're okay. Might be our dinner today. Okay, I think I'm ready to start making them. On my last waffle, I ended up with 18. There would have been 19, but I ate one of them. Matt didn't want one, so he didn't eat one. So there's 19. I just need to find a place to put them in the freezer and clean up my mess. But I want to go see what Matt's doing after I get this last waffle out. How's it going down here?
It's going over my list. Try to see what I'm forgetting.
Well, you got 18 waffles.
That'll be good.
Yeah. You could eat them for supper if you don't want to eat them for breakfast. Have some sausage or bacon with them.
That would be good. That's good any time of day.
Yeah. You got your truck cleaned out?
Yeah, got it cleaned out and kind of rinsed off. I think I've washed that thing once since I've had it.
Well, we're not big on vehicle washing, are we? We should be, but we're not.
Well, I don't go anywhere much, so I'm not in it much. You know, I put that tank of gas in it probably 2 months ago, and it's still half full.
Well, what else you get accomplished? Anything? Get some stuff packed up?
Yeah, charging batteries and hunting my trail camera batteries and cards and stuff. So
making progress.
just piddling.
Look pretty good, huh?
Gosh, yeah.
Can't believe you didn't want one. See, I've got them over there too.
Well, I don't got no syrup.
Oh, yeah.
I used the last of it, and I'm going to get some when I get groceries for this trip. So I just don't have any.
That's next on Matt's agenda, but probably won't be today.
No, it's not.
You still got to pack up some other stuff, get groceries. I guess you'll take some canned food.
Yeah, I'll take some of the canned food we've got down here and some of the jelly maybe, and some of your pear preserves you just made. Some of my hot pickles. Yeah. and then go get some other things at the grocery store. And then I'm sure we'll grocery shop while we're down there too, so.
It's nice to do it a little bit at a time like this if you're going somewhere or doing something, of course, and got to do the biscuits and these ahead so they have time to freeze. But in the old days when me and Matt was both working outside the home all the time, a lot of times you just had to throw whatever you could and take off, didn't you?
Yeah, but there wasn't any of this.
There was none of this, yeah. No time.
I would pack everything on Thursday evening in the truck, and then I would work all day Friday and leave straight from work and go and come back Sunday.
Yeah.
Just over and over and over on the weekends like that, and that's, man, I'm glad I don't have to do that now.
Yeah, we're very, very blessed to be able to do it a little bit at a time. So when Matt's ready to go, he'll have everything ready. And we hope you enjoyed spending time with us today, this morning, while we're trying to get Matt ready to go. And of course, we want him to go because he loves it. It's fun for him, gets to spend all that time with Papa. But also, it's part of what we eat, so that's nice too. He's going to procure part of the meat we'll eat this winter.
Hopefully.
And get to spend time with Papa and get to enjoy being around deer camp with no women and no babies, right?
This year may be a little special. I literally hear phantom baby cries when they're not there, and I'm attuned to that all the time now, and that's weird for me.
Yeah.
So yeah, maybe there won't be any of that down there.
Papa.
Yeah, I'll miss him though.
Oh yeah, miss both of them. Both of them go yelling Papa after Matt.
But anyway, yeah. But it will be fun to relax and
watch Gunsmoke and
eat and drink lots and lots of coffee and eat lots of bacon and eggs and stuff that they say you ain't supposed to eat. I just do it anyway because I enjoy it.
Spend time in the woods and
spend a lot of time in the woods.
Tell big tales with Papa.
And hopefully tell a lot of lies and hopefully get a little meat.
Yeah. We're always glad when you stop by to help us celebrate Appalachia.